And we're broadcasting. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Sorry for starting a few minutes late. Yes, thank you. Train Simulator took a little while longer to open up than I had thought. Hello, Mr. W. Hello, Kango Fango. Welcome. Right, so last day of the year. I'm not sure if you've heard, but hello, Slovak, yes. But today is the last day of the year. Yes. And in fact, it will be another 101 years until we get to another year in which the first two digits are the same as the last two digits, which will be 2121. So 101 years to go until we get this thing again, which we now have the last day of. So for me, it's just after 8 o'clock. So I've still got about 4 more hours left of enjoying a year in which the first two are digits are the same as the second two. So, yes. IO. Good riddance 2020, that's what I say. Yeah, that sounds like a fact you would know. Well, it's not really a fact, it's quite simple. If we go... So after today, we of course 2021. So it'll be 2021. So we won't ever get back to 20 on the last two digits until 100 years have passed. So in 100 years, we will be at 2120. Yeah? 2120, which means that we'll have to take another year, which has now basically passed, which is the year from 2020, to get to 2121. Since the year 2020 is almost over, basically we've got another 100 years to go. Also, this thing again. Just got the notification, shadows and a ghost are watching. Streaming. Good thing. 100 years and 3 hours. Yeah. That's quite interesting, 100 years. If you think about the fact that 200 years ago, steam engines were basically not really a thing. 200 years ago, in the year 1820, well, railways were still being pulled, horse tramways were still being pulled by horses. So, yeah, 100 years is a long time. However, it is not entirely outside a human lifespan. So there is actually there is a chance that some of us are still going to be alive to see this happening again. So in 2121. So that's the only thing about this year that one can call a good thing. I don't think so. Trace, okay, then it's the kind of thing you would notice. Thank you. And it all ties back to choo-choos. Of course it does. What you all prefer, choo-choos or chuff-chuffs? I think chuff-chuffs. So, I like choo-choo better. Sounds more fun. Yes, but choo-choo, so the whistle, blowing the whistle, is very loud. And if you hear that all the time, it gets very annoying. But if you hear the chuff-chuff, so the steam escaping through the exhaust to the funnel is actually quite nice to listen to over a prolonged period of time. So I like chuff-chuffs better. So what about Shadows starting to do live streams? That's another good thing about this year, I think. Yes, indeed. So it should be loaded soon. A train. Oh, a train. Do you mean a train or a train? Shadows, thanks. True that. Very true that. Great. So I'm just going to switch over now. So here we go. Train Simulator. Welcome to the loading screen. It's nice. Sorry. GTEL, GTEL, yes. Gas turbine electric locomotive. Train. If I meant a train, I would write it with the dash and mention the game itself. Yes, that is true. Gas turbine E. Turbine. Gas turbine. True. And here we are. Open the train doors now to allow passengers to board. So if the volume is okay, that's fine. If it's too loud or too quiet, please let me know. So this is Bernina Pass. This is a route set in the Alps. It is very, very nice. Now let me see, do I remember how to drive this thing? I think so. So yes, Y and C was that, and that was that. Good. Whoop whoop, Shadows, the GTE, G's gas teeth turbine and E for turbine E, maybe. Wasn't it electric, gas turbine, electric? Maybe. My headset cable is dying. Aw, that's unfortunate. Yes, so this is one of the career scenarios. It's an autumn scenario. There was also a snow one, but that had actual snow falling, so you wouldn't really have been able to see as far. Oh, also this has this lovely view. 15, 12... Okay. So you can see, it's got these lovely observation cars. Right, so let's get going. Hopefully I remember how this works. So what is our speed limit? 30. So you can see I can set the cruise control here. And then, if I give it some power, off we go. And it'll accelerate to this marked speed here, indicated by the little arrow. And then it should stop accelerating. And should use dynamic brakes to get down to this level again afterwards. Yes. And indeed, you can see throttle is at 20%, however, it is still holding at 30 kilometers per hour. And this does have super elevation, as you can see. Yeah, so this is our train. We've got the normal train set here. And then we've got, again, these lovely observation cars here. By the way, this is a narrow gauge railway. Tunnel. That is what the locomotive sounds like. Perhaps imagine being in an actual train and hearing the driver say that, let's see if I remember how to drive this thing. You'd probably think they were joking, or hoping they were joking. Is the funeral ready? Aww. Sleek loco, indeed. Everyone, I think it is. I've definitely prepared the organ. Oh, and the musical instruments. Yes, yes, funny joke that. Also, we can accelerate to 35 miles per hour. So I've just increased the cruise control. By the way, you increase it with Y and decrease it with C on the keyboard. I don't know, you tell me. It ain't my headset, bub. Lovely shadows, only one light active. Why not? Isn't that the day configuration? I mean, I can switch it to this, which admittedly you can see a bit more, so I'll just use this then. And people say my super elevation is too much. Those bastards lied to me! Yes. Also, with this one, you have got... Alright, this isn't... Alright, well, there... Yeah, I need to open up the rest of the HUD. Oh, do I? Not sure about that. I'll just leave it like this. Okay, going up to 40 kilometers per hour. On the front, yes. I cannot take responsibility for the death of your headset, as sad as an occasion it may be. Screechy squeal. Yes, love the sound. Yes, this is a very good train route combination. And this has got some really amazing gradients on it as well. Luckily, this electric train is more than up to the task. So, yes. We're not stopping here, by the way. Listen to the whistle again. By the way, it only screeches when it's going around tight curves. It won't screech the whole time. I guess. Miles per hour? Nope, it's kilometers per hour, because it is mainland Europe. Miles per hour? This ain't America, nor Britain. Didn't I say kilometers per hour? I thought I said kilometers per hour. Or did I accidentally say miles per hour? Should I? So you pronounce it bastard rather than barstard. Bastard. I don't know. Looking at it from the front, the left light being active is day, the right one is night. That's it in the UK. Not sure about other parts of Europe. Yeah, me neither. Also, you can go up to 55. So this will be 50, and this will be 55. And this is what it looks like in the observation, in one of the observation coaches. Should I maybe show the map? Oh, right, of course. Thank you very much. I wanted to show the maps. Where it takes place as well. Switzerland, yes. So here, this is it, basically. Which side are we on? Basically, it's here in this area. I know we go down to this. I think it's from up here, from St. Moritz, up to here, going up this way. I think it also continues down to here, I believe. So this is the route that we have at the moment. There is another part of it which goes from here down to here, but that's a separate DLC. And I have this one going up here. So it's here, as you can see. This is where we're driving. If you need a bit more of a perspective on this. Right. Press 5. It really does sound like someone screaming into a whistle. Yes. The whistle is hauntingly hilarious. Exactly. Are you sure that you aren't stopping? Some stations on this are on Mark 1, I believe. Well, down here it says next stop is Pontresina Platform 4 or Platform 4. So I'm assuming that this is where we're going to stop next. Then we'll have another scenario like we did with the TGV. I'm sure of it. This is the village we just passed through IRL. Oh, let me just have a look at it. Don't worry, we'll get going in a little while. I'll just... right. You said miles, yes. Oh, I tried to do my best to say kilometers. Oh, yes. I fixed my headset cable by taping it to the chair to keep it in one position. I mean, tape fixes a lot of things, yes. Yay! Oh, wow. So here we are. There are different positions. You can look this way or look this way. So you can go into the different positions. You can look out like that. Look this way. You can see the rest of the train over there. Welcome on board the Bernina Express. What do you think? Should we hop back into the locomotive? Let's hop back into the locomotive. Yeah, but the thing is, that these, because of the cruise control and the dynamic brakes, this basically drives itself. Yeah, yes, it does say that, but I saw before either here or somewhere else that lights up in the cab. Oh, I see. So that's Notbremsung, that's not the one. Huh, I also read tapping at first, which informs you whether you stop or not. But since this is express, I'm not sure. Me neither. Maybe one of these lights? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh, and we can increase to 60. Nice. Yes, it is 60. Tapping fixes a lot of things. That's also what Shoreline used to believe in. Taping, yes. Eh? Of course, Shoreline. I think the H on the left. Is there a H? Oh, that! Yes, H for Haltestelle, probably, or for Halt. Or whatever the Swiss equivalent of it is. Oh, well, that makes sense. We're coming up to what is officially our next stop. To me, this feels like a true modern train. I mean, you've got extreme gradients on this map, and this train just goes up it like it's nothing. So, yeah, that is very nice. I think we're going to let another train pass at the station, because the signal is displaying an approach aspect. Try to imagine driving the BR442 Talon 2 on this. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh right, of course. I forgot that the signal means that it's going down to 30 for... Oh yes. Did I save or did I not save? Well, I've just lost about 500 points because I forgot that a yellow means that the speed is reduced to... did I save or did I not save? Don't think you saved. Well, it doesn't matter. It's the honest score. You didn't save. Yeah. RIP Shredder's points. Well, we'll get them back somehow. Maybe. Okay, so shall we let the other people on the platform know that the train's coming in? Yes? Okay. There we go, I think they heard that. I don't think this train will actually fit on the platform, will it? Yes! Hehe. No, it won't. Doors opening. By the way, yeah. Oh, right. The other train's leaving. The other train's leaving. Like I said. It is like I said it would be. You can see it's just leaving. Already quite fast, actually. XD. We'll get him back. Even if it's a different scenario. What does it sound like on straights? The whistles? What do you mean on straights? Mr. W, with Shadow saying the screeching only occurs in curves, I'm pretty sure he just meant the wheels flange sound. The wheels flange sounds, not the whistle. Yes, I meant the flanges, basically the edges of the wheel grinding against the rails. The whistle always sounds like this. Unless it was a joke. Never mind then. Although that would be interesting, to have a whistle that sounds... If you measured the G's of the locomotive of the locomotive going around a curve, if you measured the horizontal G's and then the locomotive switched to using different horns or whistles depending on how many G's it was experiencing, that would be quite funny. Yeah, so here we go. A city, as you can see. a big city. Yes, we're gonna go up this way. So over there and then up this way. Almost finished, almost finished. But hey, at least I didn't trip the AWS or whatever the system's called in this. There we go. Your next... Okay, stopping at Ospizio, Bernina. Okay, the signal looks like it's clear for departure. I'm going to save. Shadows. Quite the metropolis, yes. Gets louder as you go faster. I mean, that might be useful. Fedinately? Oh, definitely. Yes, or maybe it's just louder in curves, so that if someone's on the tracks behind the curve, the horn will be louder. Maybe both. Right, so here we go. Just going to reduce this down to 30. Can already accelerate a bit. Let's get up to 35%. Should be more than enough. Maybe both. Oh, a transformer station. How interesting. Oh, I see. That's where it gets the electricity from. I see how it is. That is the screeching I meant. Oh, there's a bridge. Right, so we can accelerate to 35, yes, so we need to give it a bit more power because we are pulling carriages. There is a section on this route where the tracks actually serpentine up a mountain. Not sure if we'll get to it in this stream. Not sure if it's on this stretch of the line. However, I hope we do. We've got a clear signal. Let's see, how many stops do... Oh, we've still got quite a few stops, that's good. Doom doom. What was that sound? Doom doom? I don't know. Should I maybe show the in-game map? If you want to. There you go, this is it. This is the in-game map. This is the bit that I meant. Also up here. We're about to accelerate up to 65 kilometers per hour. Also, yes, the sun visor you can put down if you want to. Imagine this train in BR blue livery. Well, that would be something. You can see how easily this train picks up speed. Yes, we're basically on flat ground here. But I've only got it at 70%, and we've got coaches behind. The Pacers of the Alps. I think this one's a bit less loud than the Pacers. Just look at that. You can see the coaches back there, buses. Don't think they're our coaches. Tirano. Look, you can zoom in on him. And more comfortable, yes. Hello, Chris. Welcome, Chris. Hi. Have you been on them? Just out of curiosity. Hey, Chris. But you're probably right. Hello. Oh my, wow, he looks dead inside. Well, he's a video game character in a simulator. A lot of them tend to look like that. Oh, you can... Oh, you can literally just open up the door while it's driving. You can hear the wind. Oh, that is nice. Can you open the window? Yes. Let's have the window open. You can hear the wind as we're racing up the mountain. Speaking of open windows, let me just open this window a bit more. Much better. There we go. Let's save again. By the way, this is going to be the last time I'm having the lights back there this year. So take a good look at them. Actually, one second. I've just noticed they're not all on. There we go. Now, take a good look at them. The last time I'm having them on this year. Sure, that's probably enough. No, I haven't. Ah, door. Since when were windows called doors? Follow Sharadai's. Oh wait, I wasn't on voice chat. Oops. Sharadai's, will you leave the lights on your avatar? No. This is a door, I would say. I would say that this over here is a doorway. Yes, it's a very small doorway, but this over here is a window. Oh, actually no, this is the door. Ah yes, this is the door. You can open this door. So it was right. I just thought that this looked like a little doorway, but I suppose it doesn't reach quite down to the ground. But this door you can open. Haha. No. The fangs? No, not the fangs either. Good. Trace, nope, never seen a door like that. The one on the right isn't a door. The draft in that, wow, yeah, exactly, you can hear it. On the AEC Rootmaster, sure. Alright, that one I know what you mean is. The train in in a modern train. If I close the window, here the draft should disappear somewhat. There we go, that wasn't quite closed. And we're going down to 35 soon. And oh, aha, you're right. The H is lit, I believe. So thank you very much for informing me about that. I had completely forgotten that that was a thing. And now the dynamic brakes are going to slow the train down automatically. Also, pretty sure there's a door behind you too. Yes, of course there is. I can't see it at the moment, but yes, there is one, of course. So does the H mean that someone's pressed the stop request bell, basically? Yeah, basically. Right. Hey Charlize, maybe you could play two Search on Google if necessary. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I'll have a look at it later. Maybe when I'm stopped here. That is lit, right? I believe so. Never heard of it. Okay, well let's just stop here then. That should be plenty. Okay. Did that work? Ah, yes, it did. The light's gone off. Doors are open. I can quickly have a look at what this is. Well, considering that it is apparently a bullet hell shooter series, no, I'm not gonna play it. I don't like games with violence in them, so no. Right. Also, this is... I really like this in trains, when you can watch the driver driving the train from the carriage. So, yeah, it's quite fun, I think. So let's get going. Haha. Also, the wipers do work, in case you were wondering. Also, do you think you could drive from the outside a bit more? It'd be nice. It'd be nice. You'd see more of the landscape, like this. Sure, I can a little bit. But I like to have the feeling of me actually driving the train. But look at how steep this is climbing. Look at it. It says gradient 70. I'm not sure what that, what the unit of that is. Is it? It's not. It's definitely not degrees. Is it? It's also. It doesn't. Also, it also doesn't say 70 in 1 or anything like that. Not sure what that is. And yes, I haven't missed it. We are going down to 30, so I'm going to reduce the cruise control to 30. You could see the door there, yes. Yeah, like that. Per mile? Maybe. Maybe 70 kilometer a meter? That 70 would be 7%. That's probably it. Probably. Yeah, the gradient seems like a 7%. It does seem like it. Imagine trying to get up this in a steam locomotive. I mean, one that's not especially built for it, although that's kind of unfair considering that this train is especially built for this route, I believe. There we go, accelerating up to 35 kilometers per hour. Stunning shots. Is this a very nice route? Yes, it is. It is. Should I Clear Creek steamers venture to the Alps? Ah! That would be something. XD. I mean, if the gauge was correct, maybe, but I think this is a bit narrower, although I'm not entirely sure. I would love to go here in real life one day. Not necessarily just for one day, but going here. Starting to go there one day. I mean, if it takes more than a day to get there, I'd be fine with that. And staying here for more than one day I would also probably be fine with that if I had a nice place to stay. Or even a semi-comfortable place to stay. But yes, this is definitely a place that I want to visit someday. And smoke deflectors for one day XDD. Right, let's increase the cruise control to 50 kilometers per hour. Yes, there's a road here, but who would prefer to take a car here via, over a train? I mean, there are some coaches back there, and I don't mean the ones that are coupled to my locomotives, which might be a bit nice. Oh, you can see snow there. A bit of snow. It hasn't completely melted yet. How nice. Oh, 65. Right. Oh, we're going down to 60 soon. Just look at those mountains. I mean, if you're driving a car, I mean, I personally have never driven a car, but if you're driving a car, I'd imagine you couldn't really look at the scenery at all, but like this you can just look around. Oh no, it got me. It got me, oh no. The AWS, the AWS, or whatever this equivalent is called. I hope that I can start this back up again. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh no. There we go. There we go. That was slightly more dramatic than I had imagined. I was saying that if you're... Oh, the sound, the goom sound. That's somebody requesting a stop. Oh, that makes so much sense. Right. I was just saying that in a train you can look at the scenery a bit more, but I guess that's only really true if you're not driving it. Yes. Okay, apply the brakes. You're hired. Right. If you get the joke, then congratulations. Right. Trace, would a bus be able to overtake this train? I don't know. On this road, probably not. But in a straight out race, if it's like going straight, I don't know. Maybe. That's the stop over. That whistle is great. And there we go. Brakes releasing, and off we go. We're off to see the mountains. Oh, there they are. The truck drivers and bus drivers. Yes, probably. And coach drivers. Very good graphics, indeed. Indeed. Oops, we're about to go too fast. I saw it just in case. Not just in case, just in time. Yes, just in case I wanted to slow down, I saw that I had to. Let's save again. So. I agree. Pizza B. Yeah, that would... I think that's... No, Pizza B is a bit different. What you got? What's AWS? Automatic warning system, yes. It means basically if there's a signal coming, it makes ding, you need to look up at it. If there's a signal coming that's yellow or red, it makes ding or something like that. And then you have to press a button to acknowledge that you know that basically that you know what's going on. If you don't press that button in a couple of seconds, the train goes into emergency and stops. That's basically AWS. Which has annoyed many train simulator drivers who were outside looking at the scenery because they didn't notice it going off, like me just now, even though I'm not that annoyed about it. And it's not AWS. It's a train warning system used in the UK. It does a ding when to notify you of upcoming signals, and it plays a permanent alarm if there's danger ahead, like signal aspect and clear, or if the speed limit dropping down to certain circumstances. Yes, you need to press a yellow plunger button on the train's dashboard to cancel it. Ah, thanks. Shadows, you missed a message above my smoke deflectors. Did I? Oh, right. Shadows, you missed a message. Oh. Oh, you read it. Oh, right. That one. Imagine the Clear Creek steamers, but with red... Oh, right. Red bogies. Yeah, I read Clear Creek and I thought, oh, Clear Creek, that's the message I've already read. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out to me. Or you pointed out, but you missed that as well. It's this. 10 of 10 AWS impression from Shadows there. Whoops. Yeah, the thing is, in steam trains, it's more of a steam sound as well. There's also a bell that can go for the ding. It doesn't have to be a ding, but in modern ones it's a ding. Shadows, yeah, I thought you must have mistaken them. Sure. Let us save. Here we go. You know, we are approaching the Baumgrenze, which is the height at which trees no longer grow, really. Shadows, yeah, alright. Yes, in older train, the ding literally sounds like a telephone ringing. It's brilliant. British trains, yes. Do we need to stop there? I don't think so. Yes, we do. Oh, this is in-cab signaling here. Fahrt, Warnung, Halt. Fahrt means drive, Warnung means warning, and Halt means stop. I'm guessing it's in-cab signaling. That's interesting. They've got a signal in the middle of this platform. Who's up for Hospitio Bernina to Gospel Oak? If I had the time, I would love to do it. Oh, the crossing, that's why they have the signal in the middle of the platform. That makes sense. Brake. Why is it penalizing me for emergency brake setting? In the tutorial, it clearly stated that when stopped, I have to apply the handbrake, which you can do by setting the normal brake to 100%. So, why is it penalizing me for emergency brake setting if I have done what the tutorial has taught me to do? Also, I like how the train is basically humped over the hill. Also, map. Wanderland Schweiz. Willkommen in Pentresina. Interesting. Right, so off we go. Pontresina. Oh, right. I couldn't read that clearly. Train KFFT. Please don't ask chat, ask Thompson Interactive. Oh, aren't they in chat? After all, I'm playing their stuff. Shouldn't they at least be watching? I love that little brook down there. Bach in Deutsch. Oh, come on. Did I miss another one? I might as well load... the save game again. However, that is a bit cheating, because... Well, no, because in the real world I wouldn't be outside looking at the scenery, so in the real world I would have noticed that I needed to acknowledge the button, so it wouldn't have gone off, so it's not really... But I'm just gonna keep going. I think it said Tohu... Oh, let me see. It's a series of 16 games, most of them are for Windows. Oh, stop requested. Nice. For Windows, I recommend downloading Embodiment and Scarlet and Virtual Knives. Also, Happy New Year's Eve! Yes, Happy New Year's Eve. Indeed. About those games, I have no idea whether I can recommend them or not. All I saw was Japanese themed and bullet hell thing, which is why I probably wouldn't recommend them. So, let's stop here. Yes, indeed, stop is requested. You know what, I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm not going to apply the emergency brake because that can lead to point reductions, apparently. These last cars, their coaches, look at that. They count as being on the platform. You can see the doors open. Also, the train is rolling back, so I'm going to apply the brake a bit more. However, that doesn't seem to impact it at all. Interesting. Wait. Oh, look at that. Yes, of course, it only has a central buffer, but 2 hooks and chains either side. Oh, that is interesting. Anyway, let's go. Let us go. Let's go. Haha. Passengers, was geht hier vor? Wieso stoppen wir dauernd? Well, people keep requesting stops. But there wasn't even a station here. Yes. Very strange indeed. It literally seems like an electric multi-articulated bus on rails. Yeah, it does. It's fun. Be right back. With the stop belts, yes. Be right back. Bye. They're bullet hell, shoot 'em up and fighting genres. Yeah, in that case, I cannot recommend them as I do not like games with violence in them. However, if you do like games with violence in them, then I don't really know. Right, I need to increase this to 45 kilometers per hour. Oh, this is just so nice, isn't it? I think I'm going to have a hard time getting a thumbnail for this stream because of just how many good places there are to take one. Oh, this little bridge we're going over. How nice. You can see our train. Our train, that's there. Going to go down to 40 soon. Yeah, not really my thing at all, I'm afraid. Well, I'm not afraid, but still. That's so weird. 2 hooks and chains. Maybe to ensure that they don't snap? Maybe. Although the automatic, the way the train brakes work is that pressure if the brakes are pressurized, which then pushes the brake blocks away from the wheels, so that if they were to the coaches were to disconnect, the brake pipes would obviously be ripped apart, so pressure would drop and the brakes would apply. Yes, of course there are cases where the angle cocks on the brakes, which are basically valves to insulate the system so that pressure is always kept up high, which is mainly used for shunting, maple leafing, that sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing. In those cases you can isolate the system. Now there are some instances where during particularly bumpy rides, the angle cocks of a specific wagon or coach were closed, which then isolated all of the wagons that came after it, in which case you can get a runaway. Let's see. Our train, yay! Back. Calm down, it's not like those zombie games. Here's a clip. Welcome back. I can't look at that right now. Oh well, it's not that bad. Maple Leaf reference again, of course. Whoop whoop. Oh, here we go. Snow shed. Thing. Whoop whoop. Plus there's no blood and stuff. Whoop whoop indeed. This end's just going into the tunnel thing. Maybe, but I still don't like the genre itself, to be honest. Whistle go woot 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 toot. Yes, of course. Oh, we're already out on this side. I love how intense the greens are. They're so luscious. And then interspersed with the white of the snow, with the red of the train. I might just use something like this as a thumbnail. And I believe that we are approaching the peak back there somewhere. Oh, what does that signal mean? I don't know what that means. But to be sure, I'm going to sound the whistle. Bernina Express, terrifying people since 1992. Oh, and the tracks switched to snowy. Look at that, there's snow on the tracks. That's nice. Oh, and there's a dam there. Ooh. 1992? Maybe 92? I don't know. XE. Shut eyes. Luscious, lush, or lucid? Ah. Well, considering that I don't know that this is a dream, I would say that it's luscious. Apply the brakes. We need to stop. We need to slow down. There we go. Just in time. Whew, there was a 35 speed limit there. Yeah. So this is not a lucid dream, because if it were, even if this is a dream, I would know that it is a dream, which I don't. So it's definitely not a lucid dream. And yes, our next stop is going to be the peak of this line. It does go a little bit higher up, just as we go into the station. However, this is basically as high up as it goes. The station is literally the tallest, furthest up point on this entire line. And here you can look down, you can see the lake. And you can see the train. Wait, shouldn't I be over there? Oh no, quick, run, run! Which in this case would actually work, because there is a door behind me, so I could actually get there, which is good. Also, there are these pedals down here, which I believe, I know in most trains, most modern trains have these. you have to keep them depressed. As soon as you lift your feet off them, the emergency brake applies, which ensures that you have to sit, basically that you can't just get up and leave. Just gonna save. I'm gonna read chat when we're there. Come on, let's just let some of that fresh mountain air in. There we go, that's nice. Also a bit cold, so let's close this back up again. Maris Mary Hospitio. Everybody's having fun. There we go, let's apply the brakes. Stopped. Let's open the doors. And here we go. This is the tallest point on this network. Back there, it goes downhill. Over there, it also goes downhill. I believe. I may be mistaken if we go further up back there. However, I believe that we're going to go downhill from here. Da-dum, da-dum. Your next timetable stop at Alpgrüm. Alpgrüm. The signal is clear for departure. Continue when the signal is clear for departure. So, let's continue. And let's save. Here's the correct link. Watch it later. May do. I may. Right, everything seems to be okay so far. Trace, ever had a lucid dream? Yes, I have. On several occasions. We've talked about this before. Alright. Lucius spelled it incorrectly. I'll throw that to everyone. I have, but only on a few occasions. Run. Yes. Trace, imagine if the cab of the train was in a tiny separate wagon with 4 wheels. You mean that's just coupled onto the front of the locomotive? Well, that's... that's interesting. Trace, also a bit cold. I second that. Alles aussteigen? No, because we're continuing. Alles aussteigen means everyone get off. Shadice, if this is the highest point, shouldn't there be a notice of that on the station? Well, maybe there was. I didn't look. Sorry. Also, I think the train was supposed to terminate here. No, it continues. I think the roller coasters are taking over from here. Ah, I see what you mean. Hehe. Terminate? Yes, it means that the scheduled train ends there. Also, I need to reduce speed a bit. Yeah, the dynamics can handle that, that's good. Shadice, yes, just like that. In one Japanese tram, I think it is like that. I don't know about that, but it does sound like something that would be a Japanese thing, because it's a fun thing. The yellow one, that's the service, that the service ends. There's a long passenger car and tiny cars with just the cabs at the end. Oh, you mean with the locomotive being in the front? I thought you were talking about the roller coaster, that there's just a... In Japan, there's just a tram line that goes to one point, and then the locomotive gets decoupled, and the entire train turns into a roller coaster that takes that continues down for a little while. Oh, I'm a bit disappointed now, but not that disappointed. One thing I love about this is that you can hear the grinding of the flanges against the rails, because that's just a sound that I really like. And you get that a lot in subways in the London Underground as well. Might have been shinies. It's Japan. If it exists in trains, it exists in trains. Oh, I know which one you mean. Think Kaimail made it. Nice. Japan? Multiple pronunciations. Japan, Japan. I haven't heard. Oh no, we are speeding. Oh, we're going to speed soon. Japan, yeah, Japan. Never know which one's correct. Cherry, so no RCT3 today. Oh! I want to play RCT3 today because it's been 2 weeks since we've last played it. Because last time, we spent the entire stream on Train Simulator. However, I really want to finish this because what I want to do is I don't want to repeat the map that I'm playing on in Train Simulator, if I can, just so that there's much more variety, because if we play on this map this week and then we finish next week, then we won't have enough time for the next one, so I'd have to cut it short and not drive on part of the map. We actually, how far? Actually, that's a good point. Alright, well, so this... So we have to drive to here. Actually, no, we have to drive... Oh yeah, well, it would be the map. No. You know what? I want to finish this. I want to finish this scenario because this is such a beautiful map. And if I were to... Well, next week, I want to... play a different... That just doesn't look like an angle that a train should be going at. But it does, and it's great. So yeah, I'll finish the scenario, and if there's time left, I'll play Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 as well. Yeah, the dynamics seem to be almost a bit of trouble keeping it at the correct speed. There's our train. There's our train. Aha! I noticed you this time. I noticed you and I pressed Q in time. Yeah, I just got Q to appear and make it so the train wouldn't stop by snapping his fingers. Yes. Do we need to stop there? Not as far as I know. Oh, right, of course, I forgot this. I always forget that the yellow means that it's going, the speed limit's going down. That is unfortunate. Also, I may just use a bit of the train brake as well to keep the train under control. Oh, so do we need to stop here? No, we don't. That's good. That could have gone better. Alpgrün, Plattform 2. Gonna get ready with the dynamics. What? Oh wait, were we supposed to... 1 second. Was that a scheduled stop? Because I was only looking at the H symbol. Does the H only come on for request stops then? I thought the H came on for every stop. Or, oh no, it wouldn't, would it? It wouldn't. I have, but I'm not sure it's the correct one, maybe both. Might finish this route first. Oh crumbs, this has gone so wrong so fast. As far as I know, Japan is correct. Yes, we were supposed to stop there. It is... I don't know why, but in the streams, it's probably because of distraction. Because when I'm not streaming, I usually keep my eyes on the HUD quite a lot, but I think that because I'm trying to get good views of the landscape as well as talking to chat, I just forget to look down in that little bit there. Well, luckily I saved just before we got here, so that's good. Oh wait, is that the handbrake? No, it should be the one up there. There we go. That moment of realization. Oh, what went wrong? Almost speeding. Oh, right. 2 hours of RCT3 to make up for it? Maybe. But then it'd be 2 weeks for until Train Simulator, and to be honest, I'm having a bit more fun with Train Simulator at the moment than RCT3. Nice, with just about it's just the 5 passenger view. Haha, that'd be the first one. 2 hour RCT3 stream queue. This whole thing could have gone rather better. Yeah, XD. Point flippin' proven. Yeah, it's because I'm distracted. Which isn't an excuse, it's just the reason. Pretty good. I said H comes for request stops. Yeah, I know. It's just when I had a look at the manual a couple days ago, I did read it with the H for stop. However, I remembered it saying that if I need to stop at a station, then H will light up, which is what you said reminded me of what I had read. So, also, how do you like this double track main line? But yeah, it was just distraction. However, the scenario told you to stop at that station. Yes, I did. I know. A train driver must always remain vigilant. They must not let themselves get distracted by mysteriously messy and mischievously mordy messages. Well then don't send them. Third time lucky? Third time is second time. They must always remain steady, hand on the combined throttle brake lever, and never ever look away from the safety of their passengers. Oh, I see, so I'm supposed to drive from the passenger car then. So from here. Also, what passengers? Also, hello tunnel. They must always face danger with a face of bravery, and they must never reverse out of the situation unless it is the only way. Aha, clever. Shave, yes I did. Jeez, that's too close for me. What? What was too close for you? Do you mean the tracks? Probably just a spare track in case one is broken. Maraudy. Maraudy. Do you mean as in marauder? Well, then don't send them. That's the joke. Yeah. Yeah. XD. But you've probably gathered that. Hello, tunnel! Yes, indeed. Also, another thing that I really enjoy about Train Simulator is that the shadows actually work for me. Haha! The Maraudy, not Mardy. Spelled wrong. I see. If there's anybody in the tunnel, you better get out. And I better slow down. Day wake. The shadows wake. Face appears in tunnel. Driver. Ah! Do you mean a face like this one? Haha. Stablini line 1. We're approaching. This, I believe, is the serpentine bit. There's the face again. Yes. You can see down there the yard, so we're going to go all the way down there, and we have basically the cliff to do it. This is one of the serpentine bits. You can see after we've gone through this, we'll get to this bit here. This is nice. Yeah, I do need to brake it a bit, because the thing is, the dynamic brakes from the cruise control activated dynamic brakes will slow us down when we're at the desired, at the set speed limit. However, if it's accelerating, then it'll start braking here, and then we're going to go over. So I need to manually brake it a bit as we're approaching it, so that I can hold it there. I think that's the trick to it. In case you haven't gathered, I haven't really played on this map a lot yet. I'm not sure if I need to sound the whistle there or not. Actually, what does it look like in here in the tunnel? Is it lit nicely? I think it is. Ooh, it is. This is nice. Just look at that down there. Look at how the train goes. You can see the serpentine. It's going from all the way up here, over there, through the tunnel, then comes out here, then goes along there, then goes over there, then comes around again, and then goes over down to there. Yes, also 40. So let's see if I can manage to brake the acceleration before we hit this, so we don't accelerate past it. I believe I've managed to do it, hopefully. Yes, that should be good. Also, we've got a 30 coming up, so I need to reduce it again. Ooh, it's lit. Yay, shadows. Are those clipboard lights to the left of the kilometers per hour display? You mean these? I mean, maybe they are. Let's save. Yes. Good. Good, good. We can see the train back there. Also, did you see my message above it being lit? Yes, there's that face again. I did read it. The one about the face? Yeah, I did read it. I did read it out loud. Ah, right. Good. Nice, sorry. Nice, sorry? I didn't apologize, so my sorry couldn't possibly be nice. This may also be a good spot for a screenshot slash thumbnail. Just of the train coming down here. I do like that whistle. Oh, this could be another great one. I think that this may take the metaphorical cake, as it were. Would be nice if the mirrors wiped. Yeah, you're right, but it's not that necessary. Now let's see if we're going to overshoot the speed limit again or not. And by the way, I'm just using the dynamic brakes, which is on the throttle. Metaphorically take the metaphorical cake. No, physically take the metaphorical cake. Ha ha ha, yes. Okay, let's reduce it back down to 30. And let's use the brakes a bit. Or metaphorically take the actual cake. How about that? Haha. That's interesting. The metaphorical cake is a line. Metaphorically. I know the reference. I know. I get that reference. Haha. Now, hopefully, I'll not miss a stop up ahead, if indeed we need to stop there. Oh, fireworks. Ah. I don't have any here. I do not have any fireworks here. But where you are, you have some. So you have my condolences for toxic air around where you are now. And scared animals as well. Although you did have some pretty lights for it. Right. So. Nope, the button is not. That is not on. And down here it doesn't say that we need to stop there. So I'm going to save just in case. Just in case. Yeah. Should be able to just glide through here unnoticed. Oh, sorry. My, I guess the unnoticed part is now out of the question. Oh, 45, but then it'll go down to 30 anyways in a little bit. Well, I may increase it to like 40. Sure, let's go 45 for just a little bit. And let's use some of the actual train brakes to slow ourselves down more quickly. exactly. There we go. And let's save again. I do like that there are these little paths or roads that go beside the train line. Like these just walls so you can walk along them or maybe cycle, I don't know. This would be so nice to visit. By the way, where are we? Oh, I see. We're just about to come to the second serpentining bit. That's good. Who doesn't? Haven't got anywhere. I know the reference. Yeah, probably most people who have anything to do with video games know that reference. Probably people who don't have anything to do with video games also know the reference, but they probably just don't know where it's from. I see. But you have a whistle. Yes, my windows are closed. Don't worry about toxic air for me. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Imagine actually owning a pocket-sized whistle like that. Screech! That would be funny. Oh, that's awesome. Good, XD. Chalice, what do you prefer? Lagoons or galleons? Well, it depends on what I intend to do. From a purely aesthetic point of view, I would say lagoon is prettier. There we go. Don't go that fast. Yeah, I wasn't ready on the braking on that. Yeah, so from a purely aesthetic point of view, I would say a lagoon. But from a practical point of view, I don't know, if it's a place to live at or on, I would say a lagoon, well, around a lagoon, is probably nicer than a galleon, but you can do more stuff with a galleon, I'd say. What do you prefer? Me, sneaking through house, whistle, peep! That is so great. Yeah, the best thing is about these whistles is that it can occur at any time, even when you're not expecting it. Right? I mean, it could just come at any. No, not now. Okay, it could just come at any time. Really, it doesn't matter if you're expecting it or not. So even if you were expecting it, it would still surprise you. Yes. Right. Let's just save. I don't care about the points. It's more about the landscape. And yes, that is true, even if I had points. Wake up, lazy bones. I get that reference. A galleon is a money thing, isn't it? No. Well, there are two types of galleon that I'm aware of. One is a ship, a galleon, a ship, a specific type of sailing ship. And the other is the kitchen aboard a ship, the galleon. I'm not sure if there is a coin or currency called galleon. Maybe. It sounds like it would be a thing, but I don't know about that. Shocking, I know. And we will be going down there into that valley, all the way down there. Right, by the way, this is the serpentining bit starts right here, as you can see. Yeah, we're gonna go all the way down there. Right, ice pin. Exactly, I get the reference. I thought it was a type of ship. No, sneaking, not sleeping. I see. Yeah, you're right. Oh yeah. But a lagoon is a natural water body of some sort. Yes, indeed. A lagoon, I believe, is a bay that is closed off, at least some of the time. But it's still saltwater. Although I could be mistaken there. You should look it up yourself, what it actually means. Because I'm uncertain about this specific thing. But I think it's a type of bay that is, well, a body of water which is cut off from the sea, but it still contains seawater. I think that's a lagoon. I'm not sure if it has to be cut off all the time, or part of the time, or if that's even what it is. Oh, look at that, there's a nice little dirt road going up here. Look at that. I would love to make something like this in trains. Although I would don't speed, why do you speed? Although I would probably make it, well, I'm not sure, maybe I'd make it something like this. I was going to say I'll probably make it narrow gauge, yes, but I'd probably use the Talichin and Gestinjog stuff, locomotives and coaches and things like that, because they are just so beautiful. Yes, it's steam. I don't know how well they'd go up this steep of inclines, but they are built to go up quite steep inclines, so who knows? And you start braking, otherwise I'll overshoot the speed limit again. Okay, start braking a bit more now that we're going up to, or down to 30. Let's use a bit of the train brake as well. Should be fine. And the gradient is going to increase again, so, I mean, going downhill. So I am going to slightly anticipate that by increasing the brakes just a little bit. Just so that the cruise control has enough time to react and apply the brakes more for us to actually stay underneath the speed limit. Or at the speed limit, I guess. Clear signal, that's good. And with the super elevation, it leans the car so you can look up at the mountains on this side. Why does that keep happening? Does the... wait a minute. Does the cruise control... does it change when I go in from wagon to wagon? No, it doesn't. That is so strange. The requests top thing is not on, so we can just sail through the station, and it's not one we're supposed to stop at from the schedule either. See? Not on. So let's save. By the way, still... yes, we're about the halfway down the Serpentine. And we've got to go all the way down into that valley down there. All the way down there. So we've still got quite the decline ahead of us. I'll reach that in a little bit. Now, will this throw the AWS, or the warning system? No, it won't. Interesting. And the bridge, with a dirt road going underneath it. You can see how the super elevation changes, how it switches over. What is that sound? Oh, the crossing! The crossing's already beeping. Ah, right. And you can see, yes, the train line goes all the way down there into the valley. Oh, this should be a good view of it. We're in the tunnel at the moment. Haha. I mean, I wanted to choose... I mean, this scenario takes 90 minutes according... or is expected to take 90 minutes. There wasn't one that was 60. There were either ones that were like 20 odd minutes. And there were the 90 minutes one. And this one was the only one that wasn't in snow. There was an actual scenario I could find that had roughly a good length. So... yeah. You can see how the road tilts to accommodate the gradient. Actually, let's ride like this for a few seconds. Okay, that's fine. Let's continue like this. Okay, so let's read chat. And there's also gallons. Pretty sure it is. Gallons is what I may have been thinking of. So lagoon... oh, that skipped ahead. I did not want to skip ahead. Oh, there's a lot of... so... lagoons or galleons? There's not really an either or... that's not really an either or question. They're not... yeah. Well. Chalets. This'll be so nice to visit. Me, yes, providing it's accurate to real life. Yeah, I've seen pictures of this route and a cab ride as well. It's very accurate. Well, it would still be true. Virtual worlds could be nice to visit, but terrible to stay in. Yeah. Depends on the world. I imagine being trapped in Train Simulator. Well. Well, at least you'd get to see the world. If you've got the DLC you need. Well, it's kinda idyllic, I guess, but I'd still prefer the real world. Yeah. At any time? At any time? At any time? Guys, I did expect it though. Yeah, of course you expected. But just now, you expected I'd do it, but I didn't. Haha. So there's not like a whistle button. No, I was sounding the whistle. There is a whistle button. It doesn't automatically sound. It was just a joke. You can see, I'm going over the new bridge at the moment, and then you've got the old bridge over here. And if you look down here, this is where the train will go over next. So you can see how far up the train is at the moment. Then it'll go over there, go through the tunnel, and then go through here, and then go into the tunnel there. And we're already in the tunnel, so let's save. And I need to get... well, I need to slow down a bit, because we're going to 25 soon. Right. Let's use the train brakes as well a little bit. Just a little bit. That should be fine. A bit more. Bit more train brake. There you go. Let's just do a bit more. Yeah, I know. Bit more train brake. You can see the train back there, outside of the tunnel. Isn't it amazing that we can do these kind of things? Not just build an actual railway like this, but actually simulate it, allowing anybody who has a computer, internet, electricity, understanding of how to use the computer, money to buy the game and DLC and hardware to run it, and of course the controlling tools, so keyboard and mouse, or trackball, to drive it. And hopefully I won't overshoot the speed limit again. This seems fine. Yeah, it seems fine. It seems fine for now. Oh, nope. A little bit less. That should be good. That should be good. Okay. So. So there's not like a whistle button. Yes, there is. XD. Where's the whistle lever in the cab? I don't know. There we go. It's this one. The white one. There. The Wild West route is in finishing touches now. Ooh, that's nice. Already looking forward to it. Charles, isn't the kitchen on board a ship called a galley? Yes, galley. Oh, right. No, of course, not galleon. Galley. Yes, there's galley as in the kitchen on board a ship, and galley as in a type of sailing ship. And there we go. Old French currency was galleon. Oh, probably then galleon. I will something like that. An approximation of the pronunciation of it. Galleon, probably. Oh right, maybe galley was the type of ship. Shadow's crud. I think I was thinking of Harry Potter with golden galleons. The blasphemous name. The blasphemous name. The name which must not be spoken. What is it, Voldemort? No, that's okay. Harry Potter is the name. No, it's fine. It is not blasphemy. It is not. I tell you, it is not blasphemy. However, I need to brake. I need to brake a little bit. Or rather, get ready to brake a little bit more. Brake. Right, don't speed. There we go. You've got it good. You can just watch the scenery roll by. I have to actually concentrate because you've seen what happens when I don't concentrate. We go past stations which we should have stopped at. We speed and all the rest of it. And that down there, by the way, the station down there is our final stop for the ride. And we've basically gone the entire map. Then, I believe. Did we? What is the first one? Yeah, I think we have. Lovely galley. Or the people from Asterix were Gauls. Yes, indeed. I love the Asterix comics. Especially the older ones. The newer ones, some of them weren't that interesting, at least I don't think they were. I mean, they're still good, but some of the newer ones aren't that interesting. But the older ones, they're great. They are great. Right. So, or though you say gallery, my bad. Thought you say gallery. Oh right, I see. That's shush. Right, guys and gals. Oh, I see. I've heard XD in UK has a lagoon, eh, Paradise? That could be true. Read 'em too. Trace, you'll overshoot the speed limit. Yes, because the thing is, if the speed limit goes up suddenly, I change the cruise control to that speed limit, then the train accelerates and accelerates fast. So then the speed hits the speed limit and the cruise control kicks in. However, the cruise control needs time to apply, for the brakes to apply. So I would overshoot the speed limit, even though cruise control is stopping. So I need to decrease the rate of acceleration as we're approaching the speed limit for cruise control to be able to have enough time to actually brake the train enough so we don't overshoot the speed limit. Well, come on, surely we can go a bit further. Oh, and I'm 5 minutes early. That's great. That was strange. Yep, so we're all the way down there, and we started all the way up there somewhere. So there we go. This is Poshivago. No, not Vago. No, not Vago. Poshiavo. Poshiavo. Yes, Poshiavo. There you go. And if I had the other DLC, the one that connects with this, it's by the same publisher, then I could continue on there. But yes, I think this is plenty to drive on and to get to know. So, everybody off, everybody off. This train terminates here, this train terminates here. Terminating is what this train does. Everybody off, everybody off, everybody off. This train terminates here. Everybody off, please. The train terminates here. Yes, yes, the train terminates here. Everybody off! I guess that's what they mean by getting off a train. Right. Well done, then, drive. That was a successful journey. Yeah. You can just smell the sarcasm in that message. Wait. Ha! 2 points. I got above 0. Look at that. Even though, look at that. Speeding. Speeding, emergency brake setting. Speeding, emergency brake setting. Speeding. A lot of speeding. You can see, I got 2 points. 2 entire points. I've got twice the amount of 1 point, and I've got over an infinity more than, more times than 0. So, I got 2 points. Great. So I'm assuming, yes, I've got a check mark there. That's nice. And we've still got a little bit of time left, so let's do some Roller Coaster Tycoon. Let's do some Roller Coaster Tycoon, which is where we start a new scenario, because we finally finished the sci-fi one last time I played, which was 2 weeks ago. So let's shut this down. This time I'll read chat now, then I'll pause, then I'll end the stream, start the new one, and then we'll go into RCT3. Yes. Good. So, alright, Shadows, could you show us the rest of the mountains? So, the top bits? No, read chat now! I mean, I did show you mountains. I showed you mountains. I showed you mountains. I showed you the seas and the blistering deserts. What more could you want? Well, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, apparently. Oh, never mind, you already are. Haha. It's the crossings, yeah. Bong, 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 bong. Sounds really odd. Oh, the echo. The echo is beautiful. Yes, it is. It is. I bet Shadows will sound the whistle sometime while reading chat. I did. When we'd least expect it, of course. Or maybe he silently read my message just now and now decided not to do it. Hell yeah, and I don't think some of the more basic things in life are appreciated by some my age. That is true. But it's not... Well, with how prevalent mobile phones and especially social media is, that is definitely more true now than ever. However, I don't think it's specific to younger people. Although I think I'd have to go into more depth with that, which I don't have the time for at the moment. But that's a very interesting conversation, one which I would love to have sometime. True. Oh my god, chat reading time, says Lower Giggle. Yes. Or as he would say, yep. We who must not be named. That sounds cool. Hi, Jack. Yes. We are the ones who will not be named. Okay, so how about... Well, actually, no, I can name you. How about... Wait. No, I can name you. Your name is the... Apparently you are the one who shall not be named. Or the ones that shall not be named. Hi, Jack? So, you are Jack, Johnny, Jackie, Jacob, Jasmine, Jesse. Now you have been named, and you cannot undo it. Oh, well then you could do more than I could. Ugh, damn you. I get the gag now. I tried. Sorry. Jack? Johnny? Jackie? One of those. So, Eagle, you should be sorry and ashamed. Shush. I thought you'd find that funny. Break the train enough to make sure we don't overshoot the speed limit? Yikes. Yeah. XD. I get it. Oh dear. Haha. Whoop whoop. Well done. That way the messages in the end always work. Either it's sincere or sarcasm. Yeah. Great. 10 minutes? Yes. Yes? Good. Good indeed. Haha. There's a difference between mountains and mountains. True. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Just seems like it in my school. Curse you. I mean, if you'd like. Oh, I get it now. Nice one, Slavio. Ha 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 ha. Insert the real name here. Which Shari and Kango know. Okay, I'll insert it there. There you go. That's the real name. If you'd like. Real name. Yes. So. Real name. Yeah, exactly. So thank you all very much for watching. Whoop. No. Ruined it. Much whoop. All the whoops. Real name. There we go. Right. So I'll end the stream. And let's do, even if we only do a couple of minutes of Roller Coaster Tycoon, I do want to start the new scenario. There we go. Bye all. So shout outs are going to be at the end of next stream. So, bye. You'll see the lights again a couple minutes, so bye. There they are, lights. You can see them. See you in a bit. Yes.